So it is another week, and we have another brand new car on Car Pass. So let's go take a look at what we've got. And following on from the McLaren last week, we've got a bit of a trend going. It is the 620R from 2021, running 612 horsepower, 457 foot-pounds of torque, and weighing a whopping 3,131 pounds. This car is one of 225 ever made, and today we're going to go take a look at it. So we're starting out with two manufacturer colours for this thing. We have this kind of hexagon design thing, and then we have this kind of interesting looking, I would say this is more of a race paint. In fact, looking on the rear wing as well, if you move our camera across, we can see it says 620R. A very nice little subtle addition. Well, it's not exactly subtle, it does look good. But I think we're going to stick with this paint to start with, and we're going to go and see what upgrades we can do, because I've heard there's going to be something quite interesting. So here it is. First of all, let's go ahead and take a listen to this thing. Not bad. Now we go to conversion, we have the option of, an engine swap. What do we have? We have an option to put in the Lamborghini Huracan 5.2 litre V10, and we also have the option to do a little bit of a drivetrain swap. Although we're going to start out by making this thing an S1900 build, so we're sticking rear wheel drive. Going to aero, we have got some customization options. We have got a VORSTEINER kit. Ooh. Okay, let's go and apply that quickly. VORSTEINER rear wing, and same for the rear bumper. Oh, that's nice. And for the... oh, I was going to say for the front we've got something, but no, it's a McLaren option which just takes the thing off the top. I mean, it does make it lighter though. I mean, look at that. That is a VORSTEINER body kit. Oh, that makes it look... yep, okay, we're keeping that. Now, just like the other McLaren that we had last week, this thing also starts out on semi-slick race tyres stock, so it should get interesting. So here we are now at S1900. We've upgraded a little bit to 659 brake horsepower as opposed to the 612 that the stock V8 puts out, and we've also got a little lighter from 3,000 pounds to 2,600. So let's go and take this thing for a race and see how it does. So an interesting thing before we go into the race, this car is actually apparently recommended for it. So here we go, off the line with the Hexagon Mobile, because that's essentially what I'm going to call this thing, because it is just Covenant. There's a lot of wheel spin off the line into first and second. Third is where things do get interesting though. Let's see if we can try and make our way past everything here. No, we're not doing really well. Come on, keep going. Hey, the Camaro was in our previous race thing. That's cool. Right, let's try and see if we can get up to third, because we're actually doing pretty well for this, because we've not scraped any other cars, somehow. Don't know how, but I'm not going to question it. Let's see, up past second, we'll get onto the brakes here. Thankfully, race brakes are going to be very good to us. That Mayor's Manx came out of absolute nowhere, and it's just there now, okay. So let's see. It's a bit tricky, it does like to slide out a little bit in the corners, but I'm sure with a little bit of tuning work, that could be probably eliminated, really. Now let's see, can we get past first and second? If anything, here are the corners to do so. And with just a slight nudge on the NASCAR, we have made it past them. So can we hold this to the line? Let's go find out. So we go up to the final sort of bend, and let's see, we've got the NASCAR right behind us, but we've got more than enough power to get away and the steering to do so. Never mind. Anyway, that is us across the line. I like how I said we have the steering and immediately bent into the wall. Anyway, that is a first thrust, only 5 seconds slower than the 765 LT from last week. Not bad. And because we never got to look at the interior, here it is. Not too bad. Right, let's go ahead and let you have a listen to how this thing sounds, and then we're going to go and make it a drag car. Okay, so now we've got all that sorted, I decided to go back and check whether this thing had some extra paint groups, and turns out it has a lot of them. Like, an awful lot. So I think we're going to make the most of it. We're going to go with, let's see, what's some good paint to have on this thing. Oh, okay, now that looks pretty good. Let's just go and move low light back. Okay, and we'll go with, what's paint group number 2? Paint group number 2 is those bit. Oh, that's the bit at the back as well. So what's paint group number 3? Paint group number 3 is... Oh, that's the roof. So I could do that. And then... we go back to paint group number 2 very quickly. We'll go and make that bit carbon fibre. Okay, so now we have all that sorted. Let's go and line ourselves up at the edge of the drag strip. Let's see, we'll go put our brakes on. Can we launch control this? Of course we can. Right, let's see. There's no lights to go off this time, so let's just... okay then. Let's just go. Off into second, third, fourth, fifth. There we go, took its time. And let's see, what do we get through the camera? Do we get over 200? Let's see, 203. I believe the 765 got 201, so this is 2 miles an hour quicker. Not bad. So I'll go ahead and throw some road tyres back on this thing and some decent suspension, and we'll go and see how quick this thing can be at its top speed using the, I believe, the Lamborghini Huracan engine. Somebody tell me in the comments if that is right, or whether I'm just completely messing up every single thing I think about on this game. But anyway, let's go ahead and put the road tyres onto this thing and go see if it's got a good top speed and whether it actually has more handling and brakes, because at the moment it doesn't seem to have any of that. I'm rambling, let's go put some tyres on. Okay, so now we're here at the edge of the motorway and it feels really weird to hear this sound coming out of this car. But let's go ahead and find out what this thing's top speed is with the V10. We'll go and probably kick it off by seeing what it will do through the speed zone, and then of course our favourite wonderful little bit of a downhill. I am completely messing up words today, but oh well. Alright, so we're coming up to the edge of the speed zone. We have gotten a wonderful 253 miles an hour. So now we're going to go ahead and floor it to our wonderful little downhill spot and see what we can do from there. Hoping this thing might be able to get 260, but well, there's only one way to find out really. So let's go ahead and floor it all the way down here. Do we get something good? Nope, we get a coach in our way. Wonderful. And 258 through the camera to the downhill. Here we go. 263, 264, 265. Sort of. It's kind of there, but it kind of isn't. Please don't put me into Horizon Arcade. Thank you very much. I'm going to go over here now. Okay, so now we come up to our favourite bit, or my favourite bit especially, of making these videos, and that is drifting. We need to put this thing through its paces in a drift zone, and try not to do that, but, oh well, we did that in the previous McLaren too, so maybe it's just a McLaren thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what we get on the end of that run. 36,000 including a spin. Not too bad, so let's go ahead and line up for, I believe this is attempt number 2, and we'll go and see what we can do going back the other way, which means hopefully we won't spin this thing this time. Although to be fair, it is me driving, so who knows, it might happen. Let's see, let's keep it going. 37,000. We've actually done a little better than the 765 LT, but because I messed up that first run horribly, I'm going to give this thing another attempt just to see if it will actually be any better with me not spinning it out. So in we go. Very careful on the throttle. It wants to go too sideways again, and it's gone. No, I think 37,000 is about the best we're going to get from this thing. But let's go ahead and cross the edge of this, or cross the edge of the line, or zone, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, 35,000. So 37,000 on that previous run is the best we're going to get from this thing. Not bad. So what do I think to the 620R? Honestly, I like it. I mean, to be fair, I like McLarens anyway. So, you know, McLaren, if you need somebody to do your sponsorship, you know, I'm here. But I do like this thing. It is honestly a pretty cool car. And should you get one? Yeah, it is on the car pass for this week and the rest of eternity, so you have plenty of time to go ahead and pick one up if you are a car pass holder. If not, you can get it off the Microsoft Store or Steam or wherever this is being sold now. There's way too many different places, but hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, feel free to leave a like and to share the video, because both help the channel quite a lot, really. Quite a lot, that's how words work, yes. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to go ahead and subscribe, because I try to make content around 2 to 3 times a week, and hopefully you'll all enjoy it. And also feel free to go ahead and leave a comment. Do you have any thoughts on this car? Is there a car you'd like to see me have a go at? Do let me know in the comments, because I love to read them and I try to reply to as many as I possibly can. And with that said, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Tech out. And for those wondering what I got through the camera, it was 214 miles an hour.